I'm Tony Haynes, and this is Eddie Faulkner. He coaches tight ends, fullbacks, special teams. Can we add another title?
I think that's plenty.
Enough?
That's enough. That's enough. I'm excited about all of them.
One thing you do is win championships, because in 2011 you were on a team at Northern Illinois that won a MAC championship. This past season you were Wisconsin when they won the Big Ten championship. So you come to NC State, can you keep it going?
That'd be part of the plan. I mean, you know, Coach Doran's a great leader, and last year I worked for Coach Bielema there at Wisconsin. Both those guys have good direction for the program, know what they wanted to do, and I was just a piece of the puzzle.
You played running back at Wisconsin. That's usually a good position at Wisconsin, and you won 2 Big Ten titles as a player. Reflect back on your days as a player with the Badgers.
Oh, I mean, you know, the good teams I can remember being on, whether it be a player or coach, were teams that, you know, they handled their business on and off the field, so they didn't have the distractions that would cause you to not focus on the task at hand. And you know, I think that's one thing I know Coach Doran will plan on bringing here and holding guys accountable. And you know, that's how it was as a player. And we had guys. It's all about the players. I mean, coaches are great, but it's all about the players and making sure they're the right kind of guys and obviously good players. And that's what we had at Wisconsin when I was there. And hopefully we can have some of that rub off here in NC State.
Can you remember what caused you to become a coach?
What got me to really want to be a coach is be around the kids. You know, the X's and O's is great, recruiting is great, all those things, the perks that come with the job are great. But I love kind of living vicariously through the kids and watching them develop and grow in those things, and that's been great. And I wouldn't anticipate anything being different here.
You were with NC State offensive coordinator Matt Canada at Wisconsin this past season, the team that went to the Rose Bowl. And the fact that some of you guys have already worked together before, does that really help you ease into this transition? Oh,
the chemistry and continuity on the staff is unbelievable. You know, I've worked with most of the guys, and I know pretty much all of them in some capacity. And it's kind of like once we all got here, we hit the ground running, and there's no you know, snafus to be worked out from that standpoint. So I think this staff will work well together. I think we'll have fun together, and that's also important. I mean, if you're going to be at home away from your family and not home that much, you want to go somewhere that you're enjoying.
You look at what great tight ends do. They make such a difference. They're so tough to match up with. On the NFL level, a guy like Tony Gonzalez or Jimmy Graham with the New Orleans Saints, you know, it's a multifaceted position, because you got to be big and strong enough to block. You got to be skilled and athletic enough to get open and catch passes. How tough is it to go out on the recruiting trail and find guys who can do all of those things?
Well, a lot of times if you're an offense that uses the tight ends, they're looking for you too. I mean, because of what you just said with all the variety of offense you have that don't necessarily feature those tight ends. So, you know, from that standpoint, it's fairly easy. This is a great program. We've had great production in this offense out of tight ends, and I think it's something that's attractive if you're a prospect.
Eddie Faulkner, tight ends, fullbacks, special teams, good guy. Welcome to NC State.
Appreciate it.